Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Bruston Nordman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Kyle Bruston Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, and it's a great day to be alive on this Monday. Is it technically a Victory Monday?
Sure is.
Love to hear it.
Love that. Packers get it done on Thursday night. Hope you enjoyed your nap before the game, being stuffed full of delicious food, and enjoyed the pounding of the Dolphins. Next to me is our Packer backer, Kyle Wallace. Say something, Kyle.
Yeah, we had a little late night gobbled up snack of Dolphins.
So now we're eating Dolphins?
That's what the Packers did. They ate it up.
I don't know if that's
ate it up.
Again, we did this last week. Can't be eating Dolphins.
There's probably some countries where you can eat dolphin.
And you know what?
I don't know if we're one of them.
Definitely not in the U.S.A.
There was a county, Brown County, the city of Green Bay, or the village of Ashwaubenon, or is a city as well?
That is a village.
Village of Ashwaubenon. They was eating the hell out of Dolphins on Thursday night.
True story. It was a Bears-Packers game, and a tailgate I stopped by had bear. They had a cooked bear. I ate some bear one time. Isn't that wild?
Bear's not bad, actually.
Is it?
You had it too?
I've had bear before.
For what?
It's very lean.
Of course, Brad would only have the bear because it's lean and it's good for his body.
Yeah, you see
this
bears?
is Brad Nortman, longtime NFL punter, the guy who puts everything in his body that's only going to make him glow.
That's right. It's delicacy. I felt a little stronger, a little leaner when I ate that bear.
You ate it? Why?
I mean, it was a tailgate.
Yeah,
was it for a Bears-Packer thing?
No. This was years ago.
Oh, okay.
Years ago.
Packer fans were cooking a bear for mine, so mine makes a little bit more sense here.
Yeah, mine is a lot of crazy things happen in northern Wisconsin.
Aren't you nervous that you get a little bear fur in your mouth?
They skin it and cook it.
They skin and cook chickens too, and sometimes you find a little feather.
Where are you
eating your chickens?
The fast JJ's.
Yeah.
Sharks. Make sure that thing is fully plucked.
Yeah, I think you need to make sure that you go to some places where there's not feathers in your chicken.
Huh? Y'all never just found one?
Never.
I can't say I've ever.
I can't say I've ever found a feather in my chicken.
It would take a lot.
Who are you saying? Nobody agreed with you.
No, somebody.
Madison Hayes 24 on Instagram and our social media extraordinaire.
Should have been to the good chicken places.
Think about the process that it goes from having a feather all the way to your plate.
It's not
There's a lot of things that happen.
Can we acknowledge that he just said that those were the good chicken places?
Oh,
the ones with feathers in them.
Yeah, it's good chicken. It's fresh.
That means they didn't treat the chicken very well, which means it's probably really good.
Yeah, delicious. Love it. Shout out to Peter.
We're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. 800-990-3776 is the ESPN Wisconsin Talking Text line. You're listening to Kyle Bruston Nortman, and I hitchhiked over the weekend.
Oh, wow.
What?
You got kicked out the house?
What?
No, I didn't get kicked out of the house.
What you hitchhiking for?
So on Thanksgiving Day, we went down to my dad's place. It was a very great get-together. And on the way back, because I have a 10-month-old daughter, we wanted to make sure we still had left a little bit later than we wanted to. She was getting fussy, and we played the Risk It game. And Strofe, you know the Risk It game.
Sure do.
This is where you have the gas tank, and you think you're smarter than the gas tank. And Ben Brust, Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust is on Tuesdays.
You did it again?
I wasn't driving. My fiance was. I was in the back with the baby, but it was my car, and so I kind of know how it ticks. And I was nervous, but we made it to about 1 mile away, and the car started doing the auto shutdown.
Oh, no. No, come on.
With the baby in the car, it was cold out.
Baby in the car, half mile from the gas station. A half mile from the gas station, so we have to pull over on our way back from Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving night. I sprint a half mile to the gas station. And by the way, halfway through the sprint, I was like, holy crap. It may not even be open. It's Thanksgiving night.
That's a good point.
Oh, no.
Especially the store. The gas pump might be open, but the store. How quickly did you make that half-mile run?
Well, the half-mile run, I don't think I made it that fast because I was able to think, am I running fast enough? Should I be running faster? Am I out of breath enough? Is this life or death? I don't know. My fiance and kid are in a car with flashers a half mile back. Am I running fast enough? So those were all the thoughts that were going through my head. So hopefully I was running fast enough.
Did you think about calling an Uber?
How would that work? The car is off with a baby without heat. You think I'm just going to sit there and wait for an Uber?
Well,
who's driving Uber on Thanksgiving night?
I wondered.
A lot of people. It's a big money day.
If it was a minute or two away, you might just be able to get it quicker than you run the mile. That's neither here nor there. You chose to run. You acted. Ben Bruss said, I'm out of gas. Gotta run.
Ran to the gas station, bought a gas canister.
Ooh, that's expensive. Those are expensive.
$17.
Yeah.
$17?
Yeah, that's the
Money
biggest
didn't
ripoff.
matter here,
That's
boys.
the biggest ripoff.
Hey, cheap asses. Money didn't matter. There's a daughter and a fiance in a car without heat.
Yeah.
Well, whose fault is
It
that?
could have been $100 I would have had to buy the gas canister.
you could have probably ran home at that mark, right?
That's another. No, you can't leave him in the cold, Kyle.
You
It's
already left
cold.
him in the cold. You made the decision. You drove all the way from the okay state of Illinois to drive north where there is probably 50 different exits that have all different type of signs. Gas station 3 miles away. Gas station 0.4 miles away. But what did you decide to do?
Risk it.
Ignore every single sign. And then as your car said, 100 miles to empty, 75 miles to empty, 50 miles to empty, ding! You saw the little gas light come on, the gas canister, and you said, 2 tens in a bucket, I'm going to try it. And the sad thing
I'm not going to try it. Baby girl / fiance.
Oh, she was driving?
She was driving.
You got to demand. You got to tell her what to do. It's your car. You got to tell her what to do.
And I made the wrong decision.
You
I
let
said,
her take the
Yeah,
fall?
let's say something about the dynamic and knowing your fiance. Something tells me that you were the one that says, baby, let's keep driving.
Yeah, it was
keep
me.
driving.
You'll be fine. You'll be okay.
Unbelievable.
Alex Strofe, what do you got?
Several questions is what I got. So I was just diving through our files back here at the Kyle Brust Norman Sports.
Why you make us sound like a law firm in 1970?
Look at
The
the
archives.
files. I have a video from July 17th of you running out of gas.
Oh, no, on YouTube, at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. I now know that you are going to play that.
That was 4.5 months ago, and you did it again.
I did do it again. And I can see the gas station here, too, where I
Same
ran out
gas
of gas.
station?
No, way different. Way different area.
Okay. So
I was close to home.
Other question. Were you running down like a rural road or a highway?
Hampton. Just Hampton
Hampton.
Road in
Hampton Avenue,
Whitefish
sure.
Bay area. Right by Aliota's, a local establishment that Alex Strofe will frequent at.
This was Thursday?
This was Thanksgiving night. Were you there?
Could have given me a ring.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't.
I was going to say, there's no way you were on Thanksgiving night.
My better half was, but I was not.
Now, once I got the gas, there was a car with what presumably was a family, a husband, a wife, and 2 children in car seats. It was a Subaru, and I had just stepped out, and someone was in line, and I was looking. I was like, you know what? I bet they would give me a ride. Because
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'll have to interrupt you. What was your plan on coming? So the plan was, I'm running to the gas station. Now I got the gas. Did
Run
you
back.
think through? You're going to run back.
I was going to run back, but I was like, this thing's heavy. I don't want to spill the gas. I couldn't tighten the thing. I was freaking out. I was panicking. And so I asked this man, I was like, hey, my fiance and daughter, half mile down the road, Esbrook Park light right over there. It's on the other side, flashers. But he's got a wife and 2 small children with car seats. So I hopped in the trunk.
Ain't no way.
Oh my God!
You hopped in their car. They let you in their vehicle?
With gas.
So a stranger with kids?
Is this like a pickup truck or is this an actual car?
This is like,
So this is a trunk that is swinging down.
yes.
Oh, boy.
I got in the trunk with gas. He had to tighten the gas. He goes, let's get this thing tight because I don't think you got this on tight. I was like, do whatever you need, sir.
This is how
pathetic.
horror movies start. Some random
Like
person
that,
at a gas station with gas, giving you some sob
I didn't have a
story about some
chainsaw,
baby.
like the
It doesn't-
commercial.
It doesn't matter. You had gas. Did he check your pockets for lighters?
I almost offered him to like hold my credit card until we got there.
Oh my gosh!
That doesn't do much to the safety of his family.
Let you
You're
be a
gonna
little-
go
I
ahead
just wanted to let him know what I was going to do. I just want to make it. I was like, I just want to make it back to.
Was he the only car at the gas station?
Yes.
So they were alone with you, a stranger with
Standing
gas.
with gas.
Said, hey, can I get in your car, be within reaching distance of your small children? Trust me, everything's going to be okay.
I'm a trustworthy looking guy.
Hell, you are. What did the wife say?
Gosh.
She was great.
Oh, no. I tell you what, most
They were
wives would have been
awesome.
like, we are not picking up this madman.
You wouldn't bring me?
I would consider
Would
it.
you guys?
no.
But if we had babies in
You
the car,
guys wouldn't have brought me.
No.
I think-
Hell no.
What if I FaceTime my fiance with the
Wouldn't
kid in
matter.
the car and
Wouldn't
show
matter.
where you're at? We're a half mile.
I would say get to walking. You better call somebody that love you. Hell no, I'm not risking my family for you.
I'd say I will call you an Uber and I will get you there.
Well, then I would have had to
did
just ran.
Did you pay them?
Oh, Ben.
I didn't have any cash.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, but the look on the face you just gave us was this is the first you've thought of it.
Yes, because Strofe, I wasn't thinking about like moralities. I was thinking about life or death.
All right, so let's just recap.
I got a screaming 10-month-old in a car without heat.
Let's just recap the
wild
last couple
ride.
months, all right? Let's just think about Benny over the course of the last 6 months.
It's
So,
embarrassing, recap.
It's embarrassing. He has now run out of gas twice. Okay?
What else is there?
He has had good Samaritans do things for him that they probably should be compensated for, like the stranger who took pictures of his engagement,
Oh yeah.
who he didn't
that's
pay anything
right.
for.
That's
she just happened to be capturing.
Oh,
a
but you
sweet
happened
moment.
to say I'll take those photos too, didn't you?
Yeah, they were great.
We now have a full-ass family on a family holiday giving you a ride. You didn't even think to say, hey, here's $10. Thanks a lot.
I would love if anybody is listening and knows a family that
Oh,
brought
God, Ben,
somebody
you don't
home.
even know their names?
Didn't even ask their name.
No.
I know, but I thought about that in the trunk.
You didn't even ask the name
I
of the
thought about that in
family?
the trunk. Would you want to give your name?
Can I be honest with you? If I'm you, we go, thanks. I'm just a stupid athlete. And I'll be like, oh, athlete? What do you mean? I played on a Final Four team for the Badgers.
Well,
Yeah,
Drop that
trust
in there.
me. In my head, I was thinking to myself, does it help the validity of the situation? Because I wanted to
Yes.
get their name. I want not the athlete thing. I want to be like, hey, would you guys call into the show to talk about this experience?
Wow, so you just basically use them once and you use them again.
How did your
Yeah.
fiance
My
react to you
goodness.
getting out of a car?
Shock?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yes,
Why'd you hop into a stranger's car?
Did you try to engage in small talk with them as they drove you?
No.
You were just
was
quiet in the back,
disheveled.
silent in the back
Right.
with gasoline.
Just like I was like, just go right down Hampton, past the light, and you're gonna see. Once you see the flashers, you can pull over. I'll get out.
So they
Have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. You guys saved the night. Like,
So not only
pay it forward. I don't know.
Not only did they pick you up,
It forward, I don't know.
they picked you up with kids, stranger, gasoline in the trunk, and they were just willingly following all your directions. Yeah, turn up here, go back there. That's what it was like. I mean, this is literally, as you said, the makings of a horror movie. Now, luckily, our good Ben Brust has a good heart and a good character, but boy, oh boy, I would never be those people.
Public service announcement, KBN Nation.
Don't
Listen,
pick up strangers.
Do not pick up strangers because all.
But they
won't
saved
end well.
Thanksgiving
They
for us.
saved Thanksgiving for you that you almost ruined it because you decided you want to drive past 10 different gas stations to try to make it home, only to get home to probably not be able to have your car start the next day
It started.
because
Thank
you got
God.
gas.
Yeah. Thanks to the.
So did you have to put the thing, because you don't live super far from there, so did you just go home or did you go to the gas station and get more gas?
No, I needed to get baby girl home.
How was the morale of baby girl and baby when you got to the car?
She doesn't like when we call her baby girl because Kyle calls his
That's my
girlfriend
baby
baby girl. So we'll refer to her as Ben's fiance.
Okay.
Ben's fiance was not a happy camper.
What do you
Because
think?
because
We went
because
through all that just to say she's pissed off.
let's just say that I got a talking to.
From the moment
Hold
you
on,
left
hold
the
on,
car.
hold on. What does that mean?
That means it's like I tried blaming her.
I knew you would. I knew you would. I knew exactly what you
Okay,
was plotting.
Ben.
I knew you were plotting on that
Remember-
one because she was driving, so you're going to blame her. Well, you saw it too. You had an opportunity to stop, but you decided not to stop. I already know what you're going to do. Deflect.
Hey, Ben, remember last week when you said, I don't know what gaslighting is?
That
Making something their fault that's not their fault.
she was the driver. Was she or was she not the driver?
It was your vehicle, and you encouraged her to keep going. As the person, now listen, I told you, I had the same issue. I was driving my mom's car, and we ran out of gas. And never again, me and my brother got into an argument on the way back from Michigan because he wanted to play this little game. I said, I ain't play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I ain't pushing nothing. All right?
800-990-3776. If you know anybody who helped somebody with a hitchhiker on Thanksgiving night, that was me, Ben Brust. I would love to get in contact with these people
Here's the ultimate question.
and Venmo them if I can.
Did your fiance at some point say, Ben, I think I'm going to take this exit. And you go, no.
No.
Keep driving.
Yeah, probably.
Because then it is absolutely your fault.
You know what she said? She said, "Are you sure? Are we good? You feel good?"
Kyle's on the right
he
track.
said, "No, we'll be okay. We'll be okay." I know how it went because he's a risky person. He lives on the edge.
So when you say you got a talking to, you just said I tried to make it her fault. What next?
I apologized profusely.
And
Ooh, you ruined Thanksgiving.
where'd you sleep that night?
Oh, together.
Come on now.
We weren't on the couch?
This is his house. What you mean on the couch? He pay bills around there too.
And let's just say after the whole real fake tree debacle, I was very quick to pull the trigger on a new tree for us that's fake. Because the one that we have is worse than Brad's that he picked up from Grafton last year.
Well, that's saying something right
Oh,
there.
Bad, yeah. We had a worse tree than you. And so that one is back in the closet, and we have one being delivered tomorrow.
Look at you up in your Christmas tree game. You love to see that.
Just to always pay it off with money.
That's the way you do it.
Yeah, make her happy. Happy wife, happy house, happy life.
So thank you
Happy
to the
wife,
great
happy
citizens
life.
of Wisconsin. Continue to pick up strangers.
Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that because all of a sudden you go here. In Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, there was a shocking murder. I don't want that to happen.
Whoa!
I don't want that to happen, especially where my old stomping grounds.
So that's what I got for you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
What a Thanksgiving it was.
Happy Thanksgiving, Ben.
That's a long day.
It was a long day.
Very long day. Poor fiance.
Seriously.
Only you.
Rob, did you learn your lesson?
Rob
No.
chimes in.
No, he's going to do it again.
In 4.5 months, think he's run out of gas again.
100%. 100%.
Let's just start with 1 month.
1 month?
No, it's not. It's never going
You
to happen.
are reckless. I just
Seriously.
thinking driving with
Hand
you
to
is
God,
reckless.
it will never happen again.
No, okay, don't do that. Lord, don't take. No, listen, he knows not what he's doing. Don't take that. Don't hold that against him. Please don't hold that against him. Please don't, because he's going to be sitting there, dang, 3 months from now when he ran out of gas.
Kyle's right again.
Were you drinking?
Actually, no. Why do you think I was in the back seat? Why do you think I was in the driver?
So why'd you lie?
Because I wanted to give you a good wink.
That's
That
so
makes me
weird.
uncomfortable.
You're so weird. Just different, man. You're different.
When Ben winks, it's a very labored wink.
It is.
It's not a very like
It's not
sly
smooth.
wink.
It's not smooth.
No, it's not smooth.
Emphasizes
It's
it, so
very
he goes,
yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Little head tilt.
He wants
little,
everybody
like-
to know. Where did you learn this wink from? Because he does this. He'll ask a question to somebody and he'll look at Strofe and wink at Strofe.
Yeah.
Like, where do you get this
It's
from? We don't
something-
have Well, I guess we do have cameras here, but you got to look into the camera. To do
You
it.
got to see it on YouTube, but for the radio audience, man, it is a painfully labored wink. It really is.
I think it's every time I wink, guys, I feel like I'm doing it so smooth, even though I know it's such a long wink.
I can tell you think you're doing it smooth because your jaw's very relaxed. Your jaw's very relaxed, but your eyelid is like, it's working hard.
Ron in the Key chimes in. Ben, on behalf of dads and husbands everywhere, thank you for setting the bar so damn low. Cheers to and pour one out. Get them ready for the Packers, the Badgers, anything you saw over the weekend. Cheers to and pour one out. 800-990-3776. Next, I successfully
You're
hitchhiked.
listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
And I'm sure he'll offer this opportunity again. What are you
Absolutely
going to
not.
sell? What are you going to say to Ben Brust?
I'm saying, you don't get your hand on my goddamn face. No. It's a no. I can say it in different languages. No.
Niche or whatever it is.
I don't know.
Nine.
Nine. That's a firm way to say no.
Nine. Next time we say nine.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. What happens when you mix a 3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year with a Packers Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to get into the Kringle turnover game. So that's what it needs to be. I think his legs. Yeah.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Like the pastry
Are you guys being
turnovers.
serious? You guys can't put two and two
I got it.
together.
I could not get it when you first
They don't
said
call
it.
themselves Racine Danish
I'm
turnover.
sorry. Sometimes I wonder about you two, man.
Catch him from 9 to noon right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
They say seeing is believing, and when you see what's inside at American Place Casino, you better believe you're gonna love it. Because when it comes to amazing gaming, we're a real game changer. With the most exciting of table games like blackjack, craps, and roulette, the newest slots, a sportsbook, restaurants, bars, and more. So if you're ready for excitement, we'll see you soon. American Place Casino. Change the game.
Must be 21 years of age or older. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself, but she's not following your directions?
Sit. Sit.
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
It's time for the Ortho ASAP Minute from Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin.
I'm here with Dr. Chris Killian. Doctor, what makes an OAW surgeon different?
A very unique factor I think that we have at our group is that every single surgeon here is fellowship trained, meaning everyone has gone through specialty training in their specific area of focus. So if you come to get your knee replaced or if you come to see me and get your shoulder done, every single person that you come and see has specific advanced training in that field.
You mentioned that your specialty is shoulders. Shoulder issues can be complicated. How do you approach your patients?
Shoulder injuries are incredibly common with either young athletes or especially as people age, people develop shoulder issues, whether it's rotator cuff issues, arthritis. So we can get a sense of it ahead of time based on what their exam is like, what their MRI is like, what they're doing in therapy. But you're right, there's a wide breadth of surgeries that luckily we have a vast array of treatments for.
The Ortho ASAP Minute is sponsored by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. There is a difference.
Fellas, it's time to get to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Walk in, relax, watch football, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Lady Jane's in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week, even Sundays. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Save big money now at Menards. Spider Products makes innovative power tool accessories. Their bi-metal hole saw kit allows you to cut more holes faster with their patented rapid core eject system. It's designed to drop out the core with the push of a button. Right now, get a Spider bi-metal hole saw kit for only $49.98 at Menards. Sale price good through December 8th.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Welcome back.
All right, I'm in the wrong. Just want to triple down to my fiance if she's listening. I ran this out of gas. It's my fault.
It's a public apology?
It's an everyday apology. Oh, no, it's not. Dan the Sloth chimes in. It's winter, it's cold, and you run your car to low fuel. Like you're an idiot. Is basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
Should never have your car below half in case of traffic jams. No, I don't live my life in that much of fear.
That's extreme.
I'm pretty risk averse. That's pretty extreme for me.
Now, Brad, as a man who's fostering 2 young babies, what I did learn is that in our diaper bag, make sure you have extra formula just in case.
Smart move. We were on the move all day.
Do you do that?
We already brought, more.
Of course
more
you
formula.
do. Easy.
Formula,
I've been a parent
toys,
for 10 months.
diapers.
He's doing foster, and he's already a better parent than me.
Yeah, we're making sure we even get tummy time on when we get to our
more
places.
like
Oh, wow.
Brad.
Nothing gets interrupted about the Nortman schedule.
Tummy time.
Oh, so they're on a regimen as well.
Oh, yeah. You should see. So we've got like
those poor kids.
We've got
They're already being whipped into Nortman shape.
right by our
3 workouts a day.
right by our coffee. We've got a notebook, and it's hour by hour what they do, what they've done, the whole thing. So even like last night, 3:15 wake up for both of them. They both had 5 ounces of formula, so 3:15, 5 ounces of formula. Back, wake up at 7:15.
You're parenting. This isn't a test.
When they went number 1, when they went number 2.
Oh, so
you're overbearing.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out everybody's schedule.
Stuff.
That's what they're trying to do, so they know.
It's been every single day. So it's been like 45 days in the notebook.
Helicopter parent.
I'm just making sure that they're staying on track, baby. They're going to be regimented if I have the last thing to say about it.
Oh, wow. Man, I wouldn't survive at the Nortman household. But what you mean I got to get up at 6? And do what?
Time to start the day, boys.
Time to have oatmeal.
Oatmeal. I don't want to have oatmeal. We had it the last 3 weeks.
And you'll have it every day for the next 3 years.
Time for the shredded chicken. Sugar-free sauce, Kyle. You ready for it? I don't want to live
Plenty
here.
of vegetables.
Just put some more of that sugar-free barbecue sauce on there. No sugar at it. It's good for you.
Taste how good that is? Yeah.
Tastes like
Can
nothing.
I have fries?
Do you want to be a winner? Then no, you don't get any fries.
Boy, oh boy.
Speaking of winners, we had one team that was and one team that was far from a winner. We can cheers to and pour one out to anything we saw in the Badger and Packer game, as I see a couple pouring in right now at 800-990-3776.
The weekend is over, so let's pop some bottles. It's time for Cheers to and Pour One Out on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Bradley?
All right, let's get it started. You know him, you love him. Cheers to Jordan Love finally turning it around. It was right around this time last year that Jordan Love got in rhythm, he caught fire, and the rest was history. Jordan Love finally looks like he's healthy, he's rolling out there. He had a great day. His best game yet on Thanksgiving night, beating the Dolphins. Efficient, smart decision making, accurate, a complete game from Jordan Love, and topped off by finally getting his turkey leg, boys. He was kept from that last year. Now, I'm not going to say it was Greg Olsen, my guy.
It was?
There's no proof of that, but it looked like he could have been caught red-handed, put in a bad position. But Jordan Love didn't get his turkey leg last year. Got his turkey leg this year. More than deserved. Cheers to you, Jordan Love, for being back, baby.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to do something very similar, not about Jordan Love's performance, but I want to just say cheers to Jordan Love and the entire crew, the entire football team, enjoying getting a turkey leg. That is what you love to see. Not just Jordan Love up there getting his turkey leg, but the whole team right behind him, standing behind him, trying to munch, and eat on that turkey leg. So I love to see the team camaraderie to the point where Josh Jacobs said, out of here, gotta go, and ran the turkey and ran the greens and ran the mac and cheese all the way to the locker room for the team to enjoy and love. This is the type of chemistry that you have to love, because I feel like something special might be festering and building at Green Bay.
Yeah, they were like hell with this interview. I loved it. It was like a horrible interview because they weren't talking. And guess what? They didn't have to, because they had turkey.
They were running off the field with turkey legs.
That was awesome.
What is the broadcast thinking? Hey guys, we're gonna eat food and interview you. When has that worked in any interview form of in person, on the radio, on TV? The whole eating an interview thing is stupid. So I'm glad that they just ate and didn't answer questions.
Entertain. Jaden Reed gave his to a fan. I love it. Love it. I love this team, man.
Cheers to the national TV ass kicking. I love it. I think the national TV ass kicking was needed for not only this team, but for everyone, Packer fans, national media. I want everyone to know what this team is building, because it's building towards a very, very big game in which the Lions opened up at 5.5-point favorites. That's now down to 3.5, because they're believing that this is going to be a tight game between two really tough teams. And it's a great opportunity after a national TV ass kicking to go bring it to a team that really didn't play that well against the Chicago Bears. The Lions on Thanksgiving against the Bears, people aren't talking about the Lions. They're talking about how stupid Eberflus was. And if Eberflus was a coach, people will be talking about the Lions a little bit more. So this could be an interesting spot of hey, the Lions got away with one. We got to bring it. Or either way, it's just a great matchup of two very good teams on Thursday. Also, I love the snow games all weekend. Cheers to that.
Love it. Time to pour one out. I'm going to pour one out to Matt LaFleur's coaching compadres. For the longest time, it felt like in this coaching tree that Matt LaFleur was in, that Matt LaFleur was almost like the guy who did the group project, and he didn't do a whole lot of work.
I don't think you can do this yet.
I'm going to do it.
You can do it. I think you're wrong.
He beat all three of them this year.
Well,
it's great. Who cares about the regular season?
Well, I'm just going to say it looks like between McVay, Shanahan, McDaniel, beat them all. The only one that he has yet to beat is going to be Kevin O'Connell, who he's going to beat second last game of the season. Packers will beat the Vikings in that game. And he's well on his way to a team that is ascending, that is going up, that will be the next team amongst all of these in the Super Bowl. So Matt LaFleur showing that he can coach many different kinds of teams, like a veteran team with Aaron Rodgers, and a young team. Have success with all of them, more than what those guys can say. I know they've gone further, a couple Super Bowls there, but Matt LaFleur, pour one out to your coaching compadres who you're beating regularly now.
Yeah, pour one out to my childhood and my adulthood as well with the 22-year streak of the fact that the Wisconsin Badgers kept making the bowl game. It was like you knew
I thought that was going a different direction.
No,
me too. I was really looking forward to it.
No. My childhood was fantastic, and I love everything about it. But I'm pouring one out to Wisconsin.
I was going to say what Strofe and I have dealt with our entire lives.
Oh, no.
The parents got divorced?
No, cheaper to keep her at this point. That's what he told me. And so the point is this, is that Wisconsin football has fallen so far, and I'm just sad about it. 5-7 this year, a non-winning record, first time in 22 years. So pour one out to Luke Fickell, pour one out to Phil Longo, and pour one out to Coach Tressel. Sometimes just being, the nephew of somebody doesn't mean you're good at it.
Oh, wow.
Powerful.
Very powerful.
Sadly powerful.
Very mean, too.
Yeah. But accurate.
Yeah.
Pouring out to the Badgers. I'm sad. I'm just going to echo you. It sucks. It sucks. 5-7? Okay. You know what? I have more to say that I don't just want to do it and pour one out.
We're going to get somebody fired.
No. But we're going to address the problem.
I think a lot of us support this.
We are going to address the Wisconsin Badgers and the problems that they have ahead of them. And not just the problems, but why they are big problems and how they're going to fix them. Or ask the questions, how can you fix them? Because the Badgers are in a bad place and the Packers are in a great place. They both need to be in a great place. Again, talk Badgers and Luke Fickell and the lack of confidence that I think everyone's echoing right now in the direction of the program next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Things ever happened to you from a breakup?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no.
I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it, so I had to ask.
I ain't gonna put my old shorties on blast, but
why not? They're old shorties.
I've had some
old shorties.
My parents listen to this show. I don't want my parents to know the craziness that I've dealt with that they son been a part of.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel here to give you some advice. If you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the ring. It's what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Kyle Walls for Universal Windows Direct. It is the holiday season, which is a time for family, friends, and staying cozy inside. But if your home is drafty, it's hard to stay comfortable. And with all the gift giving happening this time of year, why don't you give yourself the gift of lower energy bills with new windows from Universal Windows Direct? For every 2 windows you buy, you get the next 2 free, plus 0% financing for 60 months. Restrictions apply. Go to uwd.com, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde, and I have the perfect gift idea for you. A custom holiday gift box filled with all your Kringle favorites from Racine Danish Kringles. There's no wrapping needed, and this season you can try their newest holiday pastry, Eggnog Kringle, created to bring festive cheer to your celebration. Filled with rich, creamy eggnog and topped with sweet icing and a sprinkle of cinnamon, it's perfect for sharing with loved ones. Go to Kringle.com to order or call 800-4DANISH. Racine Danish Kringles, it's not just a treat, it's a tradition.
Stay up to date on the green and gold all season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
The little one just took her first steps. Her stride?
wobbly.
Oh my gosh, she's doing
Her parents? Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, watch out.
But you've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with free credit score and score monitoring on most new consumer checking accounts. So while you're monitoring and protecting her every move, you can do the same for your credit score too. You've got this with free credit monitor from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
It's time for the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart, located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. National Liquor Mart is packed with deals for all your beverage needs, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily.
The Giannis domination continues over the weekend as he drops a 42-point triple-double at home against the Wizards.
Washington continuing to fight and claw. Giannis down the lane, sends it down with a monstrous two-hand slam. Giannis, take no prisoners.
42 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists. Milwaukee Bucks now 10-9 on the season, their 6th straight win. They get back in action on Tuesday night, their final group play game for the NBA Cup. They're in Detroit to take on the Pistons at 6 o'clock.
This has been the Milwaukee Basketball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the podcast, Bucks radio host Justin Garcia hops on with Marcus and Chris. Find Here District now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
Spending more time at home? Don't forget that 94.5 ESPN's on your smart speaker. Just ask Alexa to open 94.5 ESPN. 94.5 ESPN on Alexa is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
What I saw was an absolutely gutless, spineless, and cowardly performance. I mean, there was no intensity, no desire, no passion. It seemed like there was a hapless scheme. We were out physical, out passioned, out toughness. There was no part of the game that I felt like Wisconsin had the upper hand.
Strong words from Brad Nortman on the Wisconsin College Game Day post-game show on Friday. When you hear yourself back, Brad, do you take anything back?
I do not. In fact, I would double down. I honestly think modern Wisconsin football as we know it is dead.
Well, here's the thing. You should have accepted it was dead 2 years ago.
It seemed like there was a hope of a lifeline to be resuscitated. But now, I mean, you end this bowl streak, you end the winning streak. There's not a lot to be hopeful for in this current college football climate. I don't know if Coach Fickell's the guy. I've never experienced such...
He ain't going anywhere.
I know he's not going anywhere. That buyout's too big.
The buyout is way too big.
Yeah, people got concerned about Paul Chryst with like his $11 million buyout. Fickell's is like $42 million. So
a lot of millions. A lot of
dollars. We know who's paying that. You going to pony up just in case because we've got 1 year. Y'all better get ready. Start collecting them dollars, passing that plate around with Wisconsin in the game. I'm telling you, we want to get some donations.
Hey, Camp Randall. It's the fourth quarter. Instead of jump around, we're going to be passing plates around. Please give your donations to the...
That's 80,000 people. Everybody give $10 each. You know math, Brad. What is that, 800,000?
That's 800,000.
$800,000.
If you have 7 home games.
It's not even going to make a dent.
7 home games would be, what would that be, like $5.4 million? You gotta do another, like, well, more than, it's gotta be...
It's better than nothing. We're prepared. You better prepare a buyout.
It's got to be about $50 a person.
Or we better pray something happens where somebody thinks they want to take him and he does a Gary Anderson route.
So what I want to know, but I want solutions. I want solutions because I'm having a hard time coming up with those solutions as it pertains to the Wisconsin Badgers. If you missed it, Minnesota beat us pretty bad. As you heard Brad on the Wisconsin College Game Day postgame show coming into Kyle Brust Dortmund here, 800-990-3776. They're not bowl eligible. They don't have an offensive coordinator. They had a kicker today, flip from Wisconsin to Notre Dame.
Unbelievable.
Breaking Brad's heart.
The best specialist recruit that Wisconsin's ever had. And that's probably me included, maybe next to me. But he is the best specialist recruit Wisconsin's ever had. Number 1 kicker and punter in the country. Committed to Wisconsin.
Why?
Whoop,
Why? But why would somebody want to come to Wisconsin right now? And I say that as a place that I love.
To jump around when you're down by 2 score, almost cuss, 14 points or whatever it is to Minnesota in the fourth quarter, jumping around.
The thing is,
it's terrible.
I did see that.
That's embarrassing.
The hard
Just happy
part
to be
is
here.
Iowa, Nebraska, Minnesota. Okay, your 3 rivalry games, 3 teams that don't have a major talent gap to you, right? Because that's the thing. Oh, there's a talent gap. Oh, the cupboard was full or was bare when Paul Chryst left. First of all, he's had plenty of time to develop anybody that he'd bring in via transfer portal or via high school recruiting, or there were still some dudes left on the program. So Fickell has had time to develop if he actually is a developmental type coach. But even then, okay, I understand not being able to play with Alabama or playing with Oregon. But Iowa, Minnesota, Nebraska, those are mirror images of you talent-wise, recruiting-wise, everything-wise. And you don't just lose to them, you get blown out. All 3 of them. From start to finish, wasn't even close.
Not even close.
So why would people come to Wisconsin?
I honestly don't know. It's for the love of the W is how you'd have to do it.
That's gone.
But it's transactional now.
Stop it.
It's transactional.
Obviously, they're offering a lot of these kids the most NIL package because ain't no way in the world you're getting a Carter Smith, the young kid from Fort Myers, Florida, who was committed to Michigan, and then Michigan ended up getting another quarterback who they paid a lot of money for.
Country.
He knew, he saw the writing on the wall, so he ended up leaving. Ain't no way you landed him unless you gave him the best package.
There's a decent pool. There's a decent pool of money. It's not the most money in the world, but it's decent enough to be competitive.
Opportunity and money. That's what it came down to. That's what Wisconsin offers at this point. They offer these kids opportunity and money because they sure ain't offering them tradition. They sure ain't offering them coaching, and they for damn sure ain't offering them winning football.
Well, and that's the problem because it's become transactional. So Coach Fickell needs to implement a culture that transcends this transactional nature of college football. And he hasn't come close to doing that. It feels like it's more transactional than ever. It feels like the culture is more eroded than ever. So I don't see how, even if you get a guy like Carter Smith, right? What if he balls out? Well, if it's transactional, and he's not going to get as much money as he possibly can here, why wouldn't he pull a Cam Ward and go into the transfer portal, college free agency, and get double and go to Alabama or go to any other program that can fork over more money?
So I think the hardest part I'm having is not I almost think you're looking too far ahead right now, even there. That would be a great problem.
Be a great problem.
That'd be a great problem to have enough talent that you're again, people are gonna get poached to the bigger schools all the time. The way that you're going to win is at least starting to get those guys building a new culture. But the hard part that I have right now is I cannot connect with Luke Fickell.
Uh-oh.
I can't connect with him. I don't feel any energy. I don't feel any emotion. There's just something about the vibe that I get from Luke Fickell as to he's lost and I'm not getting anything from him as to reasons why I should be confident that man in charge of the Wisconsin football program is going to turn this around. That's ultimately, he's the one who's in charge. He said it in his post-game press conference. We got to go to work. We have a tough task. Well, it starts now.
Oh, he said the same thing after last season.
I hear you. And I have a hard time connecting with him as a Badger. Does it feel like Luke Fickell is a Badger? Or does it feel like he's a head coach collecting $7.7 million to do an okay to below average job?
Yeah, I mean, from a Badger perspective, he doesn't feel like one of us. He feels like an outsider. He feels like a guy that's trying to come in.
Do you need to be a Badger, or how do you because again, why I was excited was because he was a nose tackle in the Big Ten. That's physical. He's a wrestler, physical. And there's nothing physical about this team. You're supposed to be the identity of the head coach, but I don't see this physical nose tackling wrestler on the sideline getting these guys to play physical.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to be a Badger. You don't have to go there, play for them, or coach for them beforehand to be able to be a head coach and feel like you're one of us. But it's the mantra. It's the presence. It's the culture that I felt like was the perfect marriage for Coach Fickell to come in here, because all those things that you mentioned, Ben, all the things that would reflect who Wisconsin Badgers are, of discipline, of tough, of gritty, hardworking, of transcending the transactional nature of college football, I thought he'd be the guy. But he doesn't give off those vibes at all. Never has it run a press conference. Never have I viewed him on the sidelines and been like, oh, that's it right there. There's the passion. There's the toughness. There's the dude who's going to come in here and bring Wisconsin championships. It feels like it's all lip service. It feels like he's just a walking suit wearing that, team vest where it's just like, I don't know what you're bringing. I don't know what inspiration you are giving these players because clearly the players quit this year. That is obvious. There's no reason to be blown out the way you did at the end of the season unless you quit. Those players quit on him. That's a concern. So that's why he has 1 year to figure this out because that is sowing seeds of a death culture.
You know why I know he's not going to figure out? And I want to give him 1 more year because I am still hopeful that something's going to happen, but I'm not being dummy. I'm not being stupid because when somebody says those who will stay will be champions, that's just a mantra that people say all the dang time. If that's the best you got after you just said 5-7, you were 5-7 last year. You were 7-5 to end the year, and now you're 5-7. You took a step backwards, and all you can say is those who will stay will be champions. The people you got to have people who believe in you. I know it's hard having faith in things you can't see right now. I'm sure the players can't see it either. Well, what the hell have you been doing for 2 years? If they can't see your vision, then you obviously are the problem. We're going nowhere fast. So all we're going to see next year, this team's going to be 5-7, 6-6, 7-5, and y'all may be hopeful, but not me. Next year, we better win 8 to 9 games. I'm sick of seeing schools like Syracuse out of nowhere winning 9 football games, right? I'm sick of seeing schools just like Indiana out of nowhere winning 10, 11 games in the season. I want to win some football games, and Luke Fickell ain't doing that for me, so his ass got to go next year if he ain't winning.
Kyle nailed it. He said my piece. Thank you for...
well said, Kyle.
No, it's frustrating. It is. And the thing that makes me most mad, I'll be done, is, Brad, you talked about it. You talked about what we used to be, right? The grittiness, the toughness. And that's why I took a shot at Mike Tressel, because when I think about Jim Leonard was the epitome of that. Everything he worked for, he had to freaking earn. He was a walk-on from the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin. He walked on at Wisconsin, became a star, and then he made it in the NFL. He wasn't the most athletic, even though he's pretty athletic. He wasn't the most talented, but he had a great heart, right? He worked for every single thing he had. He didn't have somebody hand him anything, right? And that's what upsets me, is that we have lost the identity of what Badger football is all about. It's about taking that 3-star kid and turning him into a hell of a football player. Right now,
you're never going to have that anymore.
That's fine. But you got to find people that fit the culture. I'm now understanding why Wisconsin never used to take transfers. It would have messed up the team. It would have messed up the football team. Van Ginkel you got very few. Van Ginkel came in, what happened? Successful, right? You find guys that fit. And Wisconsin, they ain't finding guys that fit. They're finding a whole bunch of different people and trying to put it together, and it turns into nastiness. Goulash, or whatever the hell it's called.
Goulash. Tell us about Underdog Fantasy while you're happy.
Oh, wow. While I'm happy, I'm all flustered and mad and upset. But you know what? I had a pretty good weekend on Underdog Fantasy. You know what happens, y'all? When I play Underdog Fantasy Sports app, I put I place some money there, or put some money there and play with that. And I went 5 for 5, and I won me some money. I'm like, dang, I should have put more down. But you know what? I had another chance to play again with the Underdog Fantasy Sports app, and you can as well. It is so easy to play, and especially right now during the holiday season, it's going to be fun watching football games and watching basketball games while also playing the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. Now, here's how it's worked. You basically select multiple players from different teams. You select higher or lower on those players' stats. So whether it's rushing touchdowns, whether it's passing yards, whether it's points scored, higher or lower on those stats, if your picks hit, you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Yes, 1,000 times your money by simply choosing higher or lower on player stats. If you think you know sports, if you think you know stats, if you think you know athletes, then the Underdog Fantasy Sports app is the place for you. And because I love y'all, KBN Nation, and Underdog loves you as well, when you sign up on the Underdog Fantasy Sports app or UnderdogFantasySports.com, you have an opportunity to use promo code KBN. That's promo code KBN to sign up, and Underdog will give you up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Yes, up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly when you sign up using promo code KBN. I'm telling y'all, I'm not a liar. You're going to love playing the Underdog Fantasy Sports app today. And always remember, it must be 18 plus in President's Day where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Consult your play. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit ncpgambling.org.
What a sales pitch. I'm not a liar.
I'm not. I have so much fun playing it. I get antsy.
Brad Nortman, give us a little tease here.
Yeah, so it seems like this in inspiration from this Wisconsin football program. Coach Fickell cast a vision, great marketing campaign. We all bought in, and the project turned out to be a flop. I'm going to give you a power rankings of the 8 greatest marketing campaigns that end up being product flops coming up next. It's going to be lots of nostalgia and fun.
Oh, wow. He nailed it.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
And I'm going to quote the great Martin Luther King in this.
Wow.
I'm going to bring up MLK. You know what he said? Oh, wow. He said, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. And you know what matters to me? Booing Craig Counsell and booing the Chicago Cubs.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Join the ESPN Wisconsin NCAA Volleyball Tournament Challenge. Sign up on ESPN.com or the ESPN app. Join the ESPN Wisconsin group and fill out your bracket by Thursday. Grand prize package features tickets to a Wisconsin match next season. Official contest rules at ESPNWisconsinContest.com.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison here for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking for that midday escape? Or maybe you want to impress a client? Get a little slice of summer on the links with Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, a top-tech, cutting-edge golf experience that gives you the chance to play legendary courses. Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's simulators, entertainment, and best Bloody Marys make it feel like summer all year round. With bays at just $35 an hour, Mondays through Thursdays. That summer feel is easily back in your life. Book your bay at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Fellas, get to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek. Walk in, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Open 7 days a week, even Sundays. Walk in anytime, and our talented stylist will get you ready for the big game. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Oak Creek on Howell Avenue, just south of Putes Road. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
It's time for the Ortho ASAP Minute from Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin.
I'm here with Dr. Sam Steiner. How much do you enjoy being able to help someone through really the entire process of coming back from an injury?
I mean, I think it's something very special. It's something I look forward to every day, being able to wake up, see people from the time they're injured, and then take them all the way through the process of explaining what they've had done, taking care of them, in some cases operating on them, and then afterwards being able to see the recovery and see them get back to where they want to be.
It seems to me that there is a strong connection between patient and doctor here. Why is that?
Many of us grew up in the area, and we went to high schools that we now take care of. I think it's really unique and special that we can take care of people we went to school with, their families, friends of our parents at our facility. It holds you accountable. They can literally say, hey, if you don't do a good job, I'm going to tell your mom. We really have something very special and unique here at OAW.
The Ortho ASAP Minute is sponsored by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. There is a difference.
With your Saganiac Planning Marquette recap, I'm Ashton Rotman. After Wednesday's 94-59 win over Stonehill, which saw David Joplin have another huge night, scoring 27 points, it was time for Cam Jones to step up over the weekend.
13 to shoot for Marquette. Cam Jones, quick three, good again.
Do that right away.
And again, Emery gives him room.
20 points, 10 assists, 6 boards for Cam Jones as the now 8-0 Marquette Golden Eagles roll over Western Carolina 94-62. The next test comes Wednesday night on the road as the Golden Eagles take on Iowa State.
Don't miss the shot when it comes to offering medical coverage to your employees. Saganiac Planning can coach you on ways to balance costs and prioritize care for your employees with coverage provided by United Healthcare. Call Steve Fluellen, 262-783-6161. 262-783-6161. Saganiac Planning, a name synonymous with employee benefits and top-notch service. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company or its affiliate. Administrative services provided by United Healthcare Services, Inc. or its affiliate. Health plan coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Wisconsin, Inc.
Ready to tackle your home improvement project this winter? Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help you score big with quality home exterior and shower upgrades. As a 5-time President's Club Award winner, Exterior Pros is not playing around. With flexible financing, it's never been easier to invest in your home without breaking the bank. Get started today and save $2,000. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's 262-800-4274. Trust the pros and kick off your home transformation today.
You're listening to Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Going at it tonight. There's a party on the rooftop.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman with you, KBN Nation at 800-990-3776. See us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Alex Strofe, full of energy, running the show. Are you on the phone? Oh, no, you're just holding your headphone. I was like, what is going on back there? Could you see why it looked like you were on the phone?
Yeah.
I thought you were just making a personal call. I was going to lose it.
Handling, yeah, you would not have liked
I was
that.
going to lose it. Worked out for the better, because now we get to Brad's failed marketing ideas and inspiration, which is sad, from what the Badgers have done to us.
That's right, boys. An inspiration to what the great marketing pitch that the Wisconsin Badgers had, to then when you finally saw the product, got your hands on it, you're like, ooh, this
the
is
Badgers are Temu.
This is not. This is
the Badgers are Temu.
This is not what I
expected.
expected.
Temu.
What do you mean?
I seen Homer's headphones. They work. The Badgers don't.
This is going to be a little bit of a journey, a little bit of a nostalgic journey. So enjoy it. There's 8 of them. Let's start with number 8. You guys ever Sega Dreamcast? Sega Dreamcast.
Oh, yeah.
Remember they was like, oh, this is going to be the next great PlayStation console or off of Nintendo and PlayStation. It was trash. It flailed out and was left in the dust.
Oh, I love the Sony Dreamcast.
Sega Dreamcast.
Sega Dreamcast, I'm sorry.
Well, you were one of the few then, Kyle. One of the few. Because PlayStation 2 and Xbox then took off from there. How about this one? This one was pretty recent. Remember Theranos? Theranos was that blood company where like you could send in your blood and it would have like all this, like you have cancer, you have this, you have that, and none of it worked. None of it worked. They said that it worked. They'd send people results back. There's a whole documentary on it. Look at Elizabeth Holmes. I'm getting blank stares, so I'm going to move on that.
Theranos?
That sounds like
knows what Theranos
This was all over the news, guys.
Elizabeth Holmes, I just saw her name recently. That sounds like Elizabeth a terrible
Holmes.
scam. So what results did they send? Just fake?
Fake results.
Oh, hell
It
no.
never worked. It was like a huge company. It got billions of dollars in investment, and it totally crashed. She's in jail now.
Number 6.
Number 6. The original XFL. You guys remember the marketing pitch of the original XFL?
He hate me.
He hate
me. It was
all these
great name.
nicknames.
We all remember
Tommy
it.
Maddox.
Tommy Maddox. No coin flip. It was a race to the football to
break your
50-yard
neck.
line.
Somebody actually got hurt.
You thought this can't help but fail. And what do you know? It failed. Number 5. The Razor flip phone. Remember the Razor flip phone?
No.
Oh, yeah.
This shouldn't be on this list.
No,
yeah.
This shouldn't be on the list now.
For like 6 months, it was like, this is the newest, unbelievable phone.
It was
the flip
thin.
phone. Yeah, but it was sort of weak.
It
and
was
flimsy.
the phone of its time.
No, it went BlackBerry replaced it in a minute, and then Apple.
I had the red Razor. Shout out to Darfur.
Do we pull? Was the Razor the phone of its time?
It was the thin Razor.
I bet all 4 of us had one.
I didn't have one.
So I have a story on this.
Maybe it's Spike.
I thought I was cool. I used to do the T-Mobile Sidekick, the one that would flip up.
Yeah.
But my brother Steven got one for Christmas. He didn't want one. My sister wanted one, and so he opened it up. My sister was a brat. She started crying.
Oh.
She didn't get a Razor. And then we gave her the box, and she was crying as she opened up her new Razor.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, here's where the
Phone
list.
of its time.
Phone of its time,
It was.
says Kyle Wallace.
It still might be at my parents' house.
You don't have to pull that. I think we know it was the phone of its time.
All right, here's where the list really takes off. Guys, number 4. Remember the Segway? The Segway?
Oh, we had. Oh, no, we didn't have a Segway here.
Is that like a scooter?
It's like that scooter that you stand on with 2 wheels. It's got the handle.
Paul Blart,
and you
Mall
kinda
Cop?
Paul Blart, Mail Cop. And you roll around
Mail Cop.
on a 2 things with wheels. I thought that was going to take over walking.
Yeah, me too.
It was just, it was lame. It was weird. You know, the founder actually rode one off a cliff?
Oh, on purpose?
No, it was an accident.
Are you
It was
sure?
crazy, though. I don't know, actually, the details of that.
I mean, he
But
just said,
it was
rolling, I'll
supposed
see
to
this
be
cliff. Oh, no.
This innovative, unbelievable new way of transportation. It didn't take off and ended up being a butt of a joke. How about this one? I know you guys tried this one. You guys remember Easy Squeeze Ketchup? Remember the squeezable ketchup?
Oh,
that bottle that you
yeah.
have to craft, you turn over, plastic bottle, you squeeze ketchup out like that.
Doesn't it still exist?
There's
Yeah.
different colors. You can do green ketchup. You can do all that kind of stuff.
No.
I do
Kyle's
recall.
tracking.
No, I do recall. I don't like green ketchup, but I remember the bottle.
Yeah.
I feel like they kind of perfected that.
Well, did they perfect it?
I don't know.
Because I believe it was
A
huge
normal
push.
ketchup bottle squeezes just fine for me.
No,
Thank
but
you.
it was this huge push for Easy Squeeze ketchup, different colors, and then from there it's totally discontinued. Okay.
Oh yeah, bottle. I'll tell you. Look at it, Ben. Look at
Yeah,
it. Look at
that's
it.
nostalgic right there.
Never seen it.
You've never seen that?
Never seen it.
Wow, what a childhood.
He was too busy shooting hoops.
That's true.
It's true.
So this one we never experienced, but it's always quoted as the biggest product failure of all time. In the 80s, Coca-Cola changed their formula to New Coke. They had this thing that was working. It was perfect. They did new Coke. There's a huge pitch about it. Discontinued the normal Coca-Cola. There was a legit revolt. If you guys want an interesting business case study, look at that one. And then the ultimate.
Yeah, you know me, looking for a good, interesting business case study. The new Coke.
The ultimate bait and switch. The ultimate marketing campaign that doesn't deliver. Fire Festival.
I had Fire Festival written down. If it wasn't number one, you were going to be banned from lists.
Fire Festival was the ultimate cataclysmic bait and switch, just unbelievable lie of a marketing pitch ever in existence. I'm not sure anything will beat that. I know Wisconsin football is somewhere on this list if things doesn't get turned around, but there you go. I want to know, KBN Nation, am I missing anything?
800-990-3776. Brad is giving you a list of 8 marketing pitches gone wrong.
Yeah, I'll give you a quick recap. I'll start with number 1. Number 1, Fire Festival. Number 2, New Coke. Number 3, Squeezable Ketchup. Number 4, the Segway. Number 5, the Razor flip phone. There seems to be some
controversy
drama there.
Controversy.
I'm not sure why. Kyle, it wasn't that great of a phone.
You didn't have it.
I didn't have it, but all I needed to see was my friend.
And you for damn sure want the cool kid.
I remember my cool kid friend Drew Herma had one. And I remember I saw it. I was like, oh,
forget that
this
guy.
Is it? He hurled your buddy against Whitefish Bay. I know that you had a little. Anyway, number 6, XFL, the original XFL. Number 7, Theranos. Check out that one. That's a wild one. Complete lies. Number 8, Sega Dreamcast.
So there's one I got to check out called Theranos, and then I have a business case study in New Coke.
Business case study in New Coke. That will rattle your brain. They still study that in business school. New Coke. Crazy. You guys have never heard of Theranos?
Brad, when did this happen?
Watch the Showtime documentary.
Don't have Showtime, buddy. You want to have to send me a password.
Okay, just read one article.
Paul chimes in with Crystal Pepsi.
That was also one that was another big miss from the soft drink industry.
Horrible failure, he says.
Horrible failure.
You know where the marketing actually matches?
Where's that? Carbless.
Very good, Brad.
Carbless. That's the only thing
I saw signs. I drove through Illinois. I saw carbless billboards, and I got all excited, and I got thirsty.
Speaking of Illinois, we hosted Friday night. Me and Lexi at the Norman Estate, we hosted our family from Illinois to come have kind of a Thanksgiving, Christmas thing. You know, the Norman fridge, full of carbless. This Illinois family, they'd never experienced it before. So when they opened the door, they saw the flavors. They all gave it a shot. And they were like, oh, wow. I get what you're talking about now on the show, Brett, because they're faithful listeners of the show. And they're like, okay, now I understand the taste that you're talking about. The taste is different. There's less carbonation, and all the different fruit flavors knock it out of the park, unlike anything they had tried before. The fruit flavors, like black raspberry, lemon, lime, the cranberry was a hit. Such a hit on Thanksgiving. Not only that, the classic cocktails. Nothing says the holiday season like a classic cocktail in your hand, like a margarita, a Paloma. The strawberry margarita was my uncle's favorite. He said, hey, let me get into one of those strawberry margaritas again. Not only that, though, we had already eaten plenty of food. So you want to know a guilt-free type of drinking experience, which is perfect because Carbless is indeed gluten-free, carb-free, sugar-free. That means guilt-free. Everything I'm looking for, even though it's made right here in the great state of Wisconsin, that Illinois family, they still loved it. Everybody loves Carbless. I was drinking it all weekend. I plan to do that whole holiday season. So be like me. Enjoy a Carbless or two. Figure out why less is more. This year, go to your grocer, find them online. You got to enjoy some Carbless this holiday season.
800-990-3776. Keep coming with the text here with the failed marketing campaigns, which Brad came up with a list of 8 in honor of the Badgers right now, of the trickery that they played on us. And if you stay, you'll be a champion, apparently. I don't know if that's what these 8 companies said to their employees as they were laundering money. But that being said, it is still a Victory Monday, brought to you by Palermo's Pizza, Wisconsin's hometown pizza with delicious brands like Palermo's, Connie's, Urban Pie, and Screamin' Sicilian. Palermo's has your game day covered, and find it in your local grocer. And we'll tell you why Thursday matters a whole hell of a lot to not just us, but the Green Bay Packers and the future of the team next.
It's the holiday season, my favorite time of year. Festive decorations, family gatherings, using our gift boxes. Honestly, I'm happier to see a Using Our Gift Box at my door than Santa. The Using Our Gift Box doesn't require cooking, just eating. And who's not up for that during the holidays? Make someone's day by sending them the tastiest gift in town, a box filled with Using Our's delicious sausage, cheese, and assorted goodies. Order yours today. It's easy. Just go to usingar.com and click on gifts.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
At Cousin Subs, the bigger your smile, the better we feel. That's why our menu features something for everyone, like our Wisconsin cheese curds, golden fries, creamy shakes, and mac and cheese, all paired with your favorite sub, or our subs in a bowl. And don't forget our kids' meals, now with a free cookie. Here's to a better day. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde, and I have the perfect gift idea for you. A custom holiday gift box filled with all your Kringle favorites from Racine Danish Kringles. There's no wrapping needed, and this season you can try their newest holiday pastry, Eggnog Kringle, created to bring festive cheer to your celebration. Filled with rich, creamy eggnog and topped with sweet icing and a sprinkle of cinnamon, it's perfect for sharing with loved ones. Go to Kringle.com to order or call 800-4DANISH. Racine Danish Kringles, it's not just a treat, it's a tradition.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Bruston Nordman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Dave from Aaron chimes in response to Brad's failed marketing campaigns that got us all. New Coke being a big one. Firefest. One that you miss is definitely the Crystal Pepsi. May not have failed. I don't know if it did, but the Shake Weight from Dave from Aaron.
Shake Weight. That's a good one. That's like Snuggie. That was like a cult.
I had a Snuggie and it wasn't thick enough.
Yeah, it's thin. The
Yes.
Snuggie was very thin.
Y'all fell for the trap.
I got it as a gag gift one year.
Too expensive.
How much was a Snuggie?
Probably like $40.
That's not too bad. for a full life-size blanket?
I have a quick follow-up.
Too expensive.
Motorola Razr sold over 130 million units.
Yeah, Brad.
How can we view that as a failure?
Yeah, Brad.
Because Brad,
This is
he didn't have it.
Brad didn't have it, so
Yeah, so burn him down.
Projection.
It was cool for like 9 months.
it was nice to have a phone, and then it didn't bulk up your pocket.
Yeah, but
Brad, the phone.
They did break a lot. That's why they sold 130 million.
It broke a lot. It snapped in half. The screen broke. Not only that, but before long, BlackBerry, iPhone left them in the dust. It was cool for like 9 months.
They certainly lost the lead. I won't argue with that, but they made $9.42 billion with a B dollars on the Motorola Razr.
Also, Brad, it went for Darfur. You remember Darfur? Remember that? It was fad like back in 15 years ago?
You say it was fat, like PH?
Fad. It was a fad. Y'all never heard of Darfur?
Fad. Wait, what's what?
I never heard of that.
People can
say it again.
Darfur, DAFUR. Y'all never heard of that before?
No.
Oh my gosh, y'all living under a rock. When the Red Razor, they donated money to Darfur. It was like it was something going on in Africa, helping people in Africa.
The only thing popping up is a region in Sudan.
Yeah, they were being massacred, and they were donating money.
Oh, wow.
Let's get to the Green Bay Packers who take on the Detroit Lions on Thursday Night Football. Wow, hard to transition from that one.
Well, the Dolphins got massacred.
Another great dynamite dropping from
Is that
Kyle.
insensitive?
Yeah, a little bit.
Back to back.
Well, right after Thanksgiving.
That's a tough segue.
Kyle, get it together, man.
And then the segue, that was good, yeah.
It's a tough segue right there.
Oh, nice.
Segue on the list.
All right, guys. It's all fun. It's all fun and games until Thursday comes, and it's Thursday game, not Sunday game. I'm over the Dolphins. I'm over the massacre that Kyle's mentioning. I am on to the Lions, and I am telling you right now, I can't wait for this game for many reasons, but it's time to find out if the Packers are a playoff team where we're heading in with the same expectations of last year? Hey, you're going to be a 6 seed. You need to go upset somebody on the road and make a run. Or are you like, hey, no matter what seed we are, we know we're a legit Super Bowl contender? Because they're starting to play good football. At the end of the day, we've asked for a couple big dominant wins. Doesn't matter who they played. They've at least put together those big dominant wins. And you can't take that away from the Packers. But they need to parlay those big dominant wins into a win against the Detroit Lions. Because the Detroit Lions haven't played probably their best football as of late. It's not talked about enough that they barely got by the Bears because the Bears were the story of how disastrous that they finished that game, and their head coach got fired right after that. So the Lions aren't playing their best football right now. The Packers are ascending. It doesn't mean that the Lions are bad. They're going to be ready. They know that the Packers are playing good football, and it was 24-14. Maybe the Packers can talk about how, hey, this wasn't set up for the best success. But now we're healthier, right? Despite Jair, for the most part, the Packers are pretty healthy. The Lions are a little bit banged up, but they're not going to have excuses. This game will tell me if they are a Super Bowl contending team or if we're going into the playoffs next year or this year kind of with the same mindset as last year.
Yeah, Ben, I'm right there with you because when you look at this team schedule, we're 11 games in. So you can look at the Green Bay Packers with a full enough sample size to ask, who are they? Like, who are the Green Bay Packers? What are they capable of? And as you look at it, they beat bad teams. They actually destroy bad teams usually. They beat good teams. Good teams being like, the Texans and the Rams and the Dolphins.
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals. There are 3 losses, being a 9-3 football team. The Eagles, the Vikings, and the Lions.
So 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3 in the NFC. All teams that not only have good records, they have great records. We're talking like 9-2, 10-1. I guess more than that. But anyway, these teams are excellent football teams. So the question is, can the Packers beat great teams? You're going to have to beat great teams if you're going to do any kind of deep playoff run. And the Packers haven't proven they can do that yet. So not only is this a big game as far as seeding, like can the Packers even have a chance to win the division? Can they make some noise against a team that they've struggled to make noise against? I know they did great in Thanksgiving, but the physical way the Lions play football make it tough. Can this team beat great football teams? They haven't shown it this year. This is their first. Well, not their first. This is their next best opportunity to do so, and they're playing their best football, so I'm optimistic about it.
I just can somebody help the Packers out? And now this is why the Packers also need to help themselves out. Because golly gee, the Cardinals had the Minnesota Vikings on the ropes. That would have helped them with the division. The Bears literally just needed to not be brain dead, and they would have beat the Lions, and then we're that much closer to the division as well. Now they just got to take it in their own hands and go beat the Lions.
And that's what I was going to say. You said, can anybody help them out? You help your own dang self out. That's what the Green Bay Packers need to do. And when I look at this Packers football team, I look at this game on Thursday, listen, there is only one team that's running on the field, Ford Field on Thursday, that actually has something to prove. And it's show anthem people in that sky blue, or what the heck they call it, the baby
Hawaiian blue.
Hawaiian blue. It is the green and gold football team, the Green Bay Packers, that have something to prove. Because as you just talked about, Brad, they've beaten everybody but the top dogs in the NFC. This is now the moment. Do we find out that the Packers are for real, right? It was great what they did against the Miami Dolphins. It was great what they did against the San Francisco 49ers. And it was great that they were resilient and found a way to win against the Chicago Bears when it was nothing but a fingertip away from losing that football game. All of that is fantastic, but now this is the moment that you get to learn whether or not you are a real Super Bowl contender or if you are a team that we're going to see what you do in the playoffs. This is the moment the Packers have been waiting for. They're playing well right now. Jordan Love is playing a lot better. He's healthy as well. His decision-making has been better. The defense is coming around. The special teams has played better.
They made a 50-yard field goal.
They did make a 50-yard field goal.
That?
Everything right now is trending in the right direction, and they're starting to look like a complete football team. So this game on Thursday means everything for the season. This is the most important game for the Packers all season long. I don't care what happens after. I don't care what happens before.
What do you mean after? There's playoffs.
There's a lot to care about after.
Regular season. Playoffs, yes.
Just trying to protect you here.
No, thank you. Most important regular season game is today because you already know you're going to the playoffs, but now this game will show you whether or not we can maybe think these beads might be actually going down to New Orleans or whether or not the beads are just for show.
Are the beads for show or are the beads
for real?
I was trying to rhyme.
A rhyme would have been
awesome. A rhyme would have been awesome there.
I mean, you could have gone
for flow.
You could have gone with the layup of are the beads for show or are the beads faux show?
Nah, I'd rather not be that douchey.
Yeah, it wasn't a layup.
It was a layup.
It was. Okay, I'm Strofe. Are the beads for show or are the beads faux show?
I actually like the way you said that. Say it again, Strofe.
Are the beads for show or are the beads for show?
Are the beads for show or are the beads for show? Find out on Thursday when the Packers go and beat up on the Lions.
Steph in Ottawa, 800-990-3776. God, I hated that. You're up, Steph.
Hey guys, happy Monday.
Happy Monday, man.
I'd love to keep bludgeoning teams with Jacobs running the rock, but the Packers really need to attack the Lions banged up front seven with Tucker Kraft, check downs, and honestly endless crossing routes. So I don't want to call it a Goff-like game manager type of game, but honestly, Jordan Love might need to put in that kind of performance and just kind of slowly bleed it down the field, keep their offense off the field, and profit from there.
Well, now, Steph, thank you for the call. Because of you, I will be looking for checkdowns to Kraft and endless crossing routes on Thursday.
That's quite a prescription right there. The one thing I do like from Steph from Ottawa was keeping the Lions off the field. There's no doubt. They have maybe the best offense in the NFL. And so the Packers, I think they're going to have success against this Lions defense. They're kind of struggling right now. But if you can just keep the Lions off the field, whether that be running the football, whether that be conservative, good, smart passing play, I like everything about that. Shorten this game and keep the Lions off the field. That's a prescription to win.
Man, just keep doing what you've been doing, right? Jeff Hafley has done a great job limiting offense that he has gone up against. I understand the weather played a role in that game against the Miami Dolphins. I understand that the 49ers didn't have their quarterback, and I know the Bears are limited offensively, even though I really didn't like the way the defense played, even though they only held them to 19 points in that game. But keep doing what you've been doing because you are building something special right now. So I want the Packers to be themselves.
800-990-3776. This man might have known that Jordan Love was going to be better than what Brian Gutekunst maybe even thought he could be. This is Mark in New Berlin, everybody. Mark, welcome into Kyle, Bruss, and Nortman. The Jordan Love Ferrari in the garage. He's out, and he's driving around.
Happy Monday! Benny, you ran out of gas. That is not good for a PT Cruiser. They shouldn't run out of gas.
It's Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road, and they had nothing to do with it. It was all my fault.
Well, we all have done it. I can't really say I've done that. Now, getting back to the Packers and these Detroit Lions, what is Dan Campbell going to do after the game? Every time I see that loser, he's crying in the post-game interviews. Oh, we won. I feel so good for these guys. He's going to really be crying when Jordan Love runs crazy on him. And Josh Jacobs runs about 505 touchdowns on him. Enough of this crying at big old baby. Another loser like Aaron Rodgers, never won a Super Bowl. You know, it's just sickening. You think Jared Goff's any good? You think he's really any good? No, he'll never be in Jordan Love's even category. Now getting back to the Badgers. What is going on there? I watched that game. I'm all over the joint. The Badgers should hire Mark from New Berlin. The Badgers should hire. Mike, can you imagine? You know when I knew the Badgers were in trouble? Do you guys remember when Barry Alvarez had to coach them after what? I think, was it Bielema left?
There's a couple times Barry stepped in for the bowl game, yeah.
And remember, he charged like $120,000 extra. The guy's already making millions off the school, and then he charged $120,000 to coach in the bowl game.
Strofe, what you got to learn about our guy Mark in New Berlin is he runs out of steam.
I kind of wanted to see where he was going to end up.
I couldn't.
Where was it?
No, a dead end.
I was wondering what
dead end.
Barry Alvarez requested $120,000.
I love the start. He's calling Dan Campbell a crybaby, and I feel so good for my players. And
he lost me at the Jared Goff. Yeah, the Jared Goff.
No, I love it. I love it. They got rid of him in the Super Bowl because he didn't think it was good enough. Is he good enough?
No
I don't
offense,
know.
Benny. I wanted to listen to him more than you.
All right, Mark, you're up on whatever the hell you were talking about.
Oh, I was talking about Barry Alvarez now. You guys, he charged the University of Wisconsin.
We heard that, you clown.
We're done.
I
But
told
wait a
you
minute.
it's a dead end.
He transformed the university. They should pay him $100 million for everything he's done for the university.
So we'll calm down.
And also that was 15 years, no longer.
You know,
12 years ago.
how I knew the Badgers were going to be bad this year when Barry Alvarez charged them $120K.
That was 2013.
Yeah,
that was 11 years ago.
The Badgers had really good seasons after that.
They've had in that time. They've had the stretch of 4 years where they won the most games of any class.
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't respond rationally to an irrational person.
I didn't know.
He gets you guys every single time.
I can't help it, though. I have to react.
I now understand why when he said he had a Ferrari, I thought maybe he was smart. He saw something we didn't know. No, he was just being hopeful.
He guessed. It's the best guess in the entire world. He was ahead of everybody. He's not going to land another dart on the bullseye. Are you kidding me? He's hitting triple ones right now.
Well, here, Mark in New Berlin, hopefully 15 years from now when we go through the same cycle of getting ready to move on from Jordan Love and shipping them to the Jets and we draft some young kid 2 years before, hopefully you say the same thing about that and we just repeat the cycle.
All right. Well, it's time now for Brad to tell us about what Gina Della can do because and make sure I remember, Brad, on Friday, it is her actual birthday and she turned 60 and did something great for all the Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin folks like myself, and she's always going to continue to do great things for you to improve on your home and windows.
Yeah, that's right. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, they're just delivering. I mean, this holiday season especially, give yourself the gift. Santa's not the only one giving away presents. Gina Della from Pella and Pella Windows and Doors are giving you brand new windows and doors for a affordable price that you can afford. There is a window and door for every budget, every situation, and every house. I mean, you can get the windows for as low as $19 a month and patio doors for as low as $81 a month. They will meet you where you're at, whatever your plan is, whatever your renovation is, they will work with you. But a deal like that ends at the end of this year, 12/31. So you got to go through and make sure that you optimize your house now. You've already experienced what cold weather is. This is just a taste for what's coming in Wisconsin. So don't hesitate. Get together with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin this holiday season before the 31st and take advantage of their new deal to make your home winter ready.
Now, Mark in New Berlin, you have segment 1 to start the show if the Packers beat the Lions, so you can dance all over Dan Campbell and you calling him a baby for loving his players. And if the Packers get done, we'll give you that. As Jake in the 262 says, that dude is nuttier than squirrel turds. So is that what my dogs have been eating?
Oh, wow.
Those little small pebbles?
You don't kiss your dogs in the mouth, do you?
I let them lick my nose.
Oh, that's why you smell like boo-boo all the dang time.
More next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
And make sure everyone's tuning in when we do this, because y'all's faces are going to be like,
it better be sweet.
If you think I'm going to act like that for oatmeal, you're outside your damn
You've never
mind.
had Brad Nortman's oatmeal.
It's not Quaker,
I've
is
had
it?
chocolate chip pancakes with butter
organic.
and syrup that make me go, oh, baby, oatmeal ain't going to do that.
You'll be surprised. I'm going to do a variety.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Starting off with a little bit of action, eastbound on 94, right just past the Jefferson-Waukesha County line. We got the left lane blocked with a crash, so we got delays stretching into Jefferson County. On the westbound side of 94, right about at Mitchell Boulevard, looks like we've got a broken down vehicle off on the right shoulder. We've got some delays stretching all the way back towards 27th Street. Southbound 43 is just a little bit heavy from just north of Burleigh all the way down towards the North Avenue area. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 21. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 32. Weather is brought to you by the Corners of Brookfield. Help the big guy out this holiday season. Drop off your little one's letters in a special North Pole mailbox in the Market Square through December 22nd. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
What happens when you mix a 3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year with a Packers Hall of Famer?
I'm not going to get into the Kringle turnover game, so that's what it needs to be. I think his legs
Yeah. Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Like the pastry
Are you guys being serious?
turnovers.
You guys can't put two and two
I got it.
together.
I did not get it when you first
They don't
said
call
it.
themselves Racine Danish
I'm
turnover.
sorry. Sometimes I wonder about you two, man.
Catch him from 9 to noon right here on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Get ready for the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the 300K season finale giveaway at Potawatomi. Friday, December 20th, watch your entries from Bird Bash, Cash Clash, and Winter Stash. All pile into one massive drawing for a chance at up to 50 grand cash. Be there to win your share. December 20th, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Learn more at paysbig.com/finale. Must be 21 years old to play.
Winter is here. Don't let your car care take a backseat. Protect your car against rust, salt, and grime this season at Tsunami Express Car Wash. Tsunami Express makes cleanup a breeze with their state-of-the-art wash technology, powerful free vacuums, and convenient unlimited wash memberships. Try their new best-in-class T2 with graphene wash for the ultimate long-lasting shine and protection. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Try your first wash free when you sign up online at TsunamiExpress.com.
Be greeted by an owner at America's largest employee-owned jewelry store.
Welcome to Kessler's.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a generator from Adams, Wisconsin's #1 rated Generac dealer. Adams provides sales, installation, maintenance, and 24/7 service from all locations. Learn why Adams is your best choice in providing power peace of mind. Visit adamspower.com today.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's Flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
It is a Victory Monday.
You got trouble.
Brought to you by Palermo's Pizza, Wisconsin's hometown pizza, with delicious brands like Palermo's Connie's Urban Pie and Screamin' Sicilian. Palermo's has your game day covered. Find it in your local grocer's freezer. And again, getting sick of doing these shout outs to John, our great friend from Palermo's who roots for the Bears. God bless his soul. Kyle Bruston-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Don't know why we're playing the song.
It's a good song choice. I said that to Strofe right away. I was like, great song, Strofe.
So, what's the connection here?
You've got a friend in Palermo's Pizza.
No, that wasn't
it.
What about we're all friends here on KBN?
We're not. Kyle doesn't consider us friends.
I love KBN Nation. Shout out to KBN Nation if I saw you this weekend. I love KBN Nation.
But wait, you still didn't say we're friends. We all love KBN Nation.
Kyle was out in the town.
I was out in these streets. And all the KBN Nation, KBN. And I was like, oh, what up? Love the nation, baby.
Is it paparazzi?
Kyle, do you think you're famous?
No, but I will say when you put a little liquor in my system, I thought I was somebody for a second.
So what grabbed
being honest.
What grabbed their attention? Was it the look? Was it the voice? Like what is it about Kyle Wallace said, oh, that's Kyle from KBN.
Well, that's the guy who's got Christian Watson's family and all these Packers families tweeting at him.
I don't know if you noticed
this. Bad leader.
I don't know if you noticed this about our ESPN Wisconsin family. Not too much diversity. So I think when there's one brother with dreads that's on the radio, actually radio in Wisconsin and sports talk radio, I may be the only black dude with dreads in Wisconsin sports radio that didn't play sports. So,
but that's the thing. How does somebody recognize you? They don't know what you look like.
They see us on, they watch us, and they see us. I definitely wasn't talking. I was just standing there like, I got to get up out of here.
Becoming relevant with Alex Strofe. He's not a black dude with dreads.
He wishes, though. Riz me up.
Riz him up.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant. It's time to become relevant. Stroph's time to shine on KBN starts now.
This is always an interesting thing. So we are to the point in the year now where you're going to start seeing this is the blank of the year titles. And you're going to see your Spotify rap.
I see where you're going.
All that good stuff. The first big shoe is dropped, fellas.
What's that?
The 2024 Word of the Year, according to Oxford.
Oh, no.
Did anybody see what it was?
No. Is it like Gen Z slang?
I hope it isn't.
Has to be.
Oxford should not lower
Absolutely,
itself
yeah.
to that.
100%.
No, it's
Oxford is lowering itself
Riz?
to Gen Z slang.
no, that was like last year, 2 years
I
ago.
believe Riz won a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Damn, I'm behind.
Brain rot is your word of the year in 2024.
You said you were riding. You were gonna ride. Remember riding?
Rot, yeah, but
Rot?
that's different than brain rot.
Oh, what's brain rot?
Okay, do any of you know what brain rot is?
Never heard of that.
So
New to
the
me, first time
dictionary Oxford Word of the Year is something us three and probably a lot of our audience have never heard of.
Are they adding it to the dictionary?
So yes, because Riz actually was the word of the year last year. This is from Casper Grathwohl, who is the president of Oxford Languages. Last year's winning word Riz was an interesting example of how language is increasingly formed, shaped, and shared with online communities. Brain rot, fellas. I will read you the definition, then I will give you my definition. Supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state, especially viewed as a result of overconsumption, a lot of big words here, of material. So, long story short.
People getting high too much?
Now, TikTok. You know all the ins and outs of the little niches on TikTok.
So basically spending too much time on your phone?
Right. Is
Isn't
brain
that
rot.
just called like exhaustion, drained?
Well, hold
Too
on.
much screen time?
This is bad
Why do we
marketing from Gen Z. I've heard, for how long, when we were rewatching TV as a kids, guys, us millennials, our parents would say, you got to stop watching TV. It's going to rot your brain.
Yeah, exactly.
They just basically turned it on itself and tried to make it their own word.
Gen Z
That's
is
a really
trash.
good point.
Right?
Trash.
Just recycling all of our good stuff and to try and make it something cool when it's just something we've already discovered.
And now Oxford is pandering to them.
I got
This is
brain
a
rot,
problem.
bro. This is terrible. This is bad. Bad on you, Oxford. Be better.
I can understand Riz. That has a little bit of
Riz.
a little bit
I
of
like
juice to
Riz.
it.
Yeah, brain rot.
Some other finalists include the word demure.
Oh, demure was one.
What does that
mean?
So that's so demure.
Again.
Is that what,
It could mean a lot of different things. Demure. Oh, that shirt is demure.
again, use other words other than demure.
No,
please.
you just say, oh, that's demure.
Is
You
it
gotta
not-
say it like that though.
Use another word.
Strophe,
Use
is he
another
using
word.
it in the same, like in the right, like context?
I would say
of-
yes, but like other words would be defined as like vogue or cutesy or
Like fancy?
sure, yeah.
Just say fancy.
There's not an agreed upon definition.
No,
it
let me
sounds
tell you that
like.
word demure. It just rolls off the tongue. It
clearly.
feels like it's French, like I'm speaking another language. Demure.
Another finalist was the word lure.
Oh,
Is this
like
me?
Lorman.
I hope
No,
not.
that's lure.
I'm with you, buddy. That's how I say it.
lore is like something of legends, right? Like lore.
Right. Yeah. So like, you get really deep into the. You guys, I just taught you recently about the Bring the Boom guys, the Costco guys.
Yes. Oh,
that
they
sucks.
have lore because there's lots of different. They're like an onion, lots of different layers to them. So
Okay,
lore.
Shrek.
What about aura?
Similar.
I've been seeing that word pop up.
It was not a finalist. The other
Like
finalist-
Dan Campbell has a strong aura about
Sure,
him.
yeah, that would be correctly yours. The other finalists, I didn't know any of these, so this is bad for even me. Slop, no idea.
Slop? What? How can that be
Brad
a
is
word
a
of the year?
scholar right
This
now.
is
Is so
absurd.
mad.
We've
What
got
is-
PhDs studying our verbiage, and they're saying slop is in the candidates of word of the year.
What does that
2024 has been a
mean?
rough year,
Dynamic pricing.
boys. Oh, that's fascinating.
Wait, what? Dynamic pricing?
Is that one word?
Dynamic
No, it's two words.
pricing
So
is
it's brain rot.
Dynamic pricing is when the price of a good or services goes up and down based on when it's most popular. So like surge pricing with like Uber is an example of that. It's dynamic pricing. If you had a vending machine that had cold beverages and it would
You're
be,
such a dork.
it'd become more expensive
good.
on
This is
hotter
good.
days.
We've turned becoming relevant into talking about Oxford words that either make Brad mad or he can explain what they are.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
The last finalist was Romantasy, which I assume is
What?
a duo of fantasy and romance. kids.
These kids suck. They do. This world is going to.
Is it only
nowhere.
kids that are
It's
that
Gen
are
Z's
on the forefront of these new words?
Gen Z's on the forefront of this. They are trash. Absolutely trash.
We rock. I'll tell you.
No,
what.
you guys don't. What? Like you guys suck.
What was millennial slang that was well received?
Oh, Soulja Boy. Anything Soulja Boy did, we all love.
Let's look up millennial slang during the break.
Let's see if our slang is actually better than their slang.
100%.
Millennial slang versus Gen Z slang versus Gen X slang.
This is all listed as millennial slang.
Hang on. We'll get to it on the other side. Okay. I got to get to a break here. And I also want to know.
You don't want to talk about fights in college football?
That was fun.
I do want to hear
7 of them. 7 of them, mostly originating from flags planted in the middle of the losing team's field.
Or the Arizona State Sun Devil Sphere thing.
Yeah,
I have a theory on those games.
What's your theory, Brad?
Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, boy.
I don't believe any of those games, they're all rivalry games, but no trophies. I think when there's an absence of trophy, you start to get a little silly.
No, that's actually a great point.
Because when all these other trophy games, they rush to the trophy, and then you celebrate the trophy. But when there's an absence of trophy, in that vacuum is chaos.
That's a really good take.
And chaos ensued.
Yeah, I agree. We can talk about that. That's
How about
not a
that?
conspiracy.
How about that?
That's a good, thoughtful man.
Dave from Aaron chimes in 800-990-3776. I don't even know how to make Bradford's name any more nerdier after that.
I'm living up to the hype.
Millennial slang, Gen Z slang, Gen X slang, the best slang words from all of our generations. Next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Ben, I've been a fan of you since Scalzo and Brust was on the air. You kind of are like a Pat McAfee for the ESPN Milwaukee. You kind of revolutionized this channel and stuff.
Leo, I'm here for you, and I appreciate everything you say. We love you listening, and you can call in every day and say that. I won't get old.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Starting off with a little bit of action, eastbound on 94, right just past the Jefferson-Waukesha County line. We got the left lane blocked with a crash, so we got delays stretching into Jefferson County. On the westbound side of 94, right about at Mitchell Boulevard, looks like we've got a broken down vehicle off on the right shoulder. We got some delays stretching all the way back towards 27th Street. Southbound 43 is just a little bit heavy from just north of Burleigh all the way down towards the North Avenue area. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 21. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 32. Weather is brought to you by the Corners of Brookfield. Help the big guy out this holiday season. Drop off your little one's letters in a special North Pole mailbox in the Market Square through December 22nd. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's the most wonderful time to bar crawl. Get ready for Milwaukee's 11th annual 12 Bars of Christmas on December 14th from noon to 5 p.m. 3 festive locations, Water Street, MLK Drive, and Brady Street, packed with holiday cheer. Your ticket includes a lanyard for food and drink specials, a holiday mug, and free entry at every stop, all while supporting Toys for Tots. Dust off your ugliest sweater, grab your friends, and join the city's biggest Christmas party. Tickets are limited, so don't wait. Head to 12bocwi.com to grab yours now. 21 plus only. Please drink responsibly.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Kyle Wallace. Right now at Universal Windows Direct, get 0% financing for 60 months, restrictions apply. For the last windows you'll ever need, go to uwd.com to schedule your free in-home estimate.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Courtney Cronin.
This was supposed to be different this year, right? No more Jim Harbaugh, no more as dominant as Michigan was last year in that second half. Like, this was supposed to be different. Yet it's your side of the ball, the thing that you're the brainchild of, if you're Ryan Day, that falters. Like, and I know we talk about his record, 1-4 against Michigan, 4 straight losses there. I understand the injury on the offensive line that they had to overcome. This being their first loss under him to an unranked opponent, Michigan's only ranked win in 7 wins this season. This should have not been a question of who goes into Columbus, mind you. This isn't a game being played in Ann Arbor. It's on your home field. And you show up like that? They looked unprepared. Either that or they're still hungover from their win against Indiana last week.
Lowe's knows that to win the job, pros need the best prices. That's why only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500 at the Pro Desk. That means you get the prices you need to start any job, small or large. Because Lowe's knows pros. Valid in-store only. More terms and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms or Pro Desk for details.
Adam Schefter here with Vivid Seats. We've got some late-breaking news coming out of the stands. According to multiple sources, Vivid Seats fans are scoring rewards on every purchase and at a rapid pace. Obviously, these rewards are a game changer, and coupled with their MVP-worthy ticket selection, why get tickets anywhere else? Don't drop the ball this season. Shop with Vivid Seats and earn rewards on every ticket. And as the official ticketing partner of ESPN, Vivid Seats is offering you $20 off your first $200 ticket purchase with code Schefter. That's code Schefter.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You're over my head, I'm out of my mind, thinking I was born in the wrong time, one of a kind, living in a world gone.
Packers got it done. It is a Victory Monday brought to you by Palermo's Pizza, Wisconsin's hometown pizza with delicious brands like Palermo's, Connie's Urban Pie, and Screamin' Sicilian. Palermo's has your game day covered. Find Palermo's in your local grocer's freezer, and I'd love to be doing this again on a Victory Friday. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofer on the show. UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776. On YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And Strofe, we put you to work back there as during Becoming Relevant with Alex Strofe, he had listed off the top 5 words from the Oxford Dictionary of the word of the year of 2024, which was brain rot, which is stupid. So Gen Z is ruining verbiage for all of us. I want to see if our millennial words were any better.
Ooh, I like this.
Yes.
It's going to be a great list.
Spoiler alert, not much better.
Oh, it's a lot.
Oh, no.
We'll be the
It's
judge of that.
everybody's favorite. You know how you refer to your significant other? You don't call her babe. You don't call her baby. It's too long.
Oh, I know where
Bae.
this is. I never liked
I
this
love
one.
Bae.
I never liked this one.
I didn't use it, but I like it.
Nah, I don't like
Hey,
it.
baby. Hey, baby. Y'all don't know that song.
Hey,
Hurricane Chris. Okay.
I know that song.
What do you wear on your wrist again? It's not a watch. It's not a bracelet.
Ice.
Icy, baby.
Get that ice.
That's
so
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, ice is cool.
Ice is cool.
That is good. You icy. You don't know nothing about that.
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't. You're right. It's not quite suspect. It's not quite suspicious. Once again, those words are just too long. Sus.
So I'm not going to lie. We're pretty dumb, too. We just shorten words.
Yeah.
You're lazy.
We're lazy. We just shorten the words
You
up.
can't use sus no more, though. That might be not PC.
If I really
Why?
what?
You can't be walking around saying people are sus.
That might be
Sus,
You're acting a
bro.
little sus right now.
Hey, you're
now,
acting sus
don't
right
get
now.
canceled.
Okay. Well, Kyle, I really like your clothes today. I like your
Swag.
nope.
Drip?
Yeah.
Hey, the
Oh, drip.
That was a good one, too.
If you refer to somebody older than you, like they're the original.
OG.
OG's good.
OG's good.
So
OG's
good.
good.
That's,
OG is
oh,
so
yeah.
We're way better than Gen
Yeah.
Z.
OG.
I'm your OG, Strofe. Don't forget that.
I've got a submission.
Go ahead.
Shook.
Oh, yeah.
Shook.
Yeah.
Is that I always use
I was
shook.
shook, yeah.
I mean, that one's
about-
not very
Okay,
creative.
how about this one? How about this one? Something's going on. You didn't get invited. You feel a certain way.
FOMO.
FOMO.
Yeah.
FOMO's a good one.
we create FOMO.
What about YOLO? We create YOLO.
Oh,
Yeah, YOLO's good.
you
You can
already
have
know,
YOLO.
though. You only live once. That's the motto. Oh, man.
Lit.
Oh, Liddy. Oh, yeah. Whole song's based off that one. This is all great.
This is all
This
great.
is fantastic. Take me back.
Thirsty is claimed as a millennial.
Yeah, she real thirsty.
yeah.
Stop being thirsty, man.
Is she real thirsty or are you being thirsty?
Shoot, I've been thirsty a couple
You
times.
look at you.
Everybody in this building, I've been thirsty, okay? Everybody over here smiling, man. You know you've been thirsty.
Never.
High key and low key.
Oh, yeah.
Millennial words.
Wait, what's high key?
High key
The
is like
opposite of low key?
Yeah, like low key. Like high key is when you want to be a little bit higher with it, like more out there. Like high key, bro, but low key, man, this is good.
Yeah, we are good.
One of Benny's favorites. It is actually a big reason why this sound exists.
Cool.
Humble brag.
Yeah,
I remember.
that's a good call out. Humble brag.
Cool is the best thing.
Well,
said
cool is for
a lot of
somebody who
this.
does a humble brag, right? If somebody
sure.
humbly brags.
Yeah. I played in the Final Four.
Cool.
I played with Giannis in Summer League.
Cool.
I'm awesome.
There you go. That's the list.
Do you like it?
Do I like what?
The list. As
He
a Gen
knows he
Zer
likes
who
it
had a
better than-
trash list.
All right. Well, now he's got to defend himself. Time to look up the Gen Z swag
I mean, the
list.
The Gen Z
Okay,
list
so
be
Gen
trash.
Z, here are your options. Cap. You like Cap.
Wait a minute. Y'all didn't come up with Cap. No Cap.
Bet.
Y'all didn't come up with Bet. I've been saying Bet forever.
Okay, well, let's go to more Gen Z. Goat is considered a Gen Z slang.
What?
Goat? No, it's not.
We've been having a GOAT argument for years.
Delulu.
Decades.
Delulu for delusional.
That's stupid.
The Lulu sounds
Salty?
soft.
Oh, stop it. We've been saying salty since I was kids. Y'all are thieves. That's what you are.
Ghosting. Ghosting is Gen Z.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like
No, we feel like we ghosted.
I did plenty of ghosting.
Ghosted
Did we
people back in the
refer to
day.
as ghosting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ghosted.
Ghosted the
yeah.
hell out of people.
And then obviously we have the ones like Riz and Bussin' and Fam.
So those sound
Fam,
like
y'all stole Fam too. Y'all can have Ick.
Yeah, ick is weird. It gives me the ick.
You guys suck. You
Yeah,
stole
you got-
a lot of
yeah.
this.
Bougie.
Oh, not Bad and Bougie. That song came out like 10 years ago, but y'all took Bougie, huh?
Thieves. Gen Z are thieves.
Nothing original.
I just on the Wikipedia page.
The
What do you
same
want
way
from
that
me?
like delusional, we would have said like Delu. They go Delulu.
yeah,
Sick.
just soft. Just
Sick.
soft.
Nobody said Delu.
You said, I mean,
No, I'm saying as millennials, we would have made it Delu, and it would have sounded way better than Delulu.
Yeah, you gotta just drop off that second Lou. Nothing good about that one.
Yeah.
Every generation can go to the Princeton Club and have a great time. With millions of dollars invested into the clubs, free childcare with the membership, open 24/7. They have weights, cardio, workout classes, basketball, tennis, swimming. They have it all. Personal training. You can find your better tomorrow, and the lowest rates of the year are now. In December, the lowest rates of the year are now. And we head over to Madison Hayes 24 on Instagram because she had the courage to talk to somebody at the Princeton Club. Make any progress?
We did hang out like twice.
Whoa!
Ready?
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He talked to me. He came up to me first.
What do you say?
Oh, wow.
Well, so I was in Madison,
Yeah, good, cool.
and I was reading a book in the sauna, and he asked me, "What are you reading?"
Wow,
No good?
Co-ed song
Just
is
like,
Princeton
what are you
Club.
listening to?
It's in the pool area.
Oh, okay.
Like, so everyone can go in and out.
great.
So y'all
Great
saw
place to
in
meet.
10 days, y'all hung out twice?
Yeah.
Dang, man, I moved way too slow back in the day. I should
Some
be zooming.
Some may say he's a little thirsty.
He hella thirsty. And it sounds like
does that put you off the market?
No. I mean, well.
Whoa! Is he listening?
Oh, I hope not. All right.
So
I hope
it's not going that well.
No, I mean, he's cool. It's going good. It's going
Three
good.
he's cools. He must be really cool.
oh, wow. You're blushing. Why are you blushing so much, girl?
It's going well. He's cool.
Oh, Ford, he's cool.
Oh, wow.
Have it together.
What else?
wow.
What else do we know
wow.
about him?
Oh, wow.
He plays basketball.
Like pickup?
He,
He play basketball.
Men's league.
He plays hoops.
he likes Migos a lot.
Oh, okay.
And he likes
Bad
Drake.
bougie, no?
No, I'm starting to figure out who he look like.
What do you think he looks like?
Is he like Drake and Migos?
Yeah.
What do
Look
people
like a
do?
handsome gentleman.
What do people
He
do
is
for
handsome.
dates nowadays?
Yeah, what's a date?
Oh gosh, I should have thought. Of
I don't know if
something.
we should go here.
Did you guys go out
Well,
to eat or?
We got food.
Oh, wow.
that wasn't a yes.
Did we
got
millennial
food?
Netflix and chill?
Maybe let's leave her alone.
I'm just
We get way
kidding.
too
I'm
deep to
just
this girl.
curious.
No, he did come over. We did not Netflix and chill, but he did come over.
Dang,
we
he
hung
came all
out.
the way from Madison here?
Well, he actually lives around here.
He lives in Madison too, huh?
Yeah.
Look at the Princeton Club. You can find love
Yeah.
anywhere.
Clint thinks he's cool means he's been friend zoned, but we don't know that. We can't speak for it. We'll let the relationship play out, and love happens at the Princeton Club in the lowest rates of the year right
Love
now.
happens at the Princeton Club.
At the Princeton Club. Brad Nortman wants to revisit his Hear Brad Out. Plus, I was with my family from Chicago, and Jonathan Brust, my brother, is a lunatic, and I loved every second of watching the Bears collapse right in front of my eyes. Next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
I'm about being young, wild, and free.
No, you're not.
You're
not young, wild, and free.
Yeah, I am young.
You're not that.
I am
Every time I ask you to do
Wild.
something, I check with a girlfriend.
Wait, why are you taking so, why you going personal? Why you gotta talk about business? I can still be free with a lady.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Even when you think you know what's going on, you can never be too sure.
I will say, if you're driving yourself to the game, can't bring it.
Come on.
Packers, nonsense, chaos.
18, 19.
No.
If you're a teenager, you could still bring a glove.
License is the way to go.
What if it's vote?
No.
Why can't we compromise?
I'm willing to
I don't know how to make it more clear.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, morning 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN and available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand.
Kevin Moret for Mentality Men's Health. Guys, I know you hate to feel weak. That means something different for every guy, but for most guys, it means the way they look and move through their day. Did you know that 70% of Mentality clients see an increase in their muscle mass, their muscle tone, and the way they look? This means our clients got their confidence back. If you're looking to look and feel the way you did years ago, join the over 25,000 guys at Mentality and get your confidence back. In Milwaukee, go to lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
Rick, describe some of our wow Christmas gifts while Sarah and I name the prices and add a little commentary.
Okay. A 1.5 carat total weight diamond bolo bracelet.
Amazingly unique. Just $1,598.
Half carat total weight inside outside diamond hoop earrings.
Just $698.
1 carat total weight is just $898.
A fabulous 3 carat oval created diamond.
But we only have a few of these.
Just $3,998.
A 1 carat total weight created diamond tennis bracelet.
Just $898.
We also have the big 1 carat total weight natural diamond tennis bracelet for just $1,798.
And from now until Christmas, we have 18 months same as cash financing.
With approved credit.
And a delightful gift for you with every purchase of at least $300.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome to Kessler's.
Find the Kesslers nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
My back.
Santa?
Gina Dello from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Santa's doing OT.
Let me make a call.
Frighteningly fast Pella team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
I know. Ask for a Pella gift card. Right now at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get as low as $19 per window and $81 per patio door per month.
PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions apply. Ends 12/31/2024.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Want that mirror finish on your car? You need Z-Gloss by Z-Bart. Z-Gloss is a 3-layer ceramic coating that not only gives your car that mirror finish, it protects it from everything that Mother Nature can throw at it. Visit zbart.com for more information.
A monster first half offensively leads the Pack to a win over the Dolphins at Lambeau on Thanksgiving night, and now it's a huge division clash this Thursday against the Lions in Detroit. Here's quarterback Jordan Love after the Miami win.
Since we got back from the bye week, that's been the focus, is playing complementary ball, and I think the last couple games we've been doing that. And obviously it takes everybody.
The 11-1 Detroit Lions hosting the now 9-3 Green Bay Packers. A 7:15 kick on Thursday.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Refresh your space during Dutch Boy Days at Menards. Get a paint that combines durability and gorgeous color. Dutch Boy's DuraClean Interior Paint and Primer in 1 offers Stay Clean technology, making your home stay beautiful and clean longer. With Dutch Boy's easy opening, smooth pouring container, transforming your home has never been easier. Save big money on Dutch Boy paints and head into Menards to get your paint project started today.
More season's greetings to you all from Menards.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck.
That they do. Alex Strofer on the show. It's Kyle Bruston Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776 and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Now on Thanksgiving, before I ran out of gas, I was at my father's place in the suburbs of Illinois with my family, who were all excited for the Bears game.
Don't know why. They're Delulu as the Gen Z.
Delulu. Very good, Kyle. As the Bears were driving, and there was a pass interference call that put them in field goal range. Don't worry, it's not you, it's the system. I know, and it's all right. And if the Bears Still Suck comes on randomly, I don't think people are going to be mad. Boom! There was a pass interference call, and it set the Bears up, which should have been in field goal range and likely the end of the game. Here's what happened when my family saw the penalty.
Yeah!
First down at the spot of the foul. That is Jonathan Brust's son, Jonathan Brust II, known as Jay.
Oh no!
There's two of them. There's two of them.
Oh, Jay,
there's two of them.
Ain't no hope for Jay. Ain't no hope.
Little Jay
gave him the Bears fan.
Play it again, just so you can see spot. Listen to the spot of the foul at the end.
Yeah!
He is his daddy, huh?
Yep.
He is. He is. Carbon copy.
Yep.
Oh, this is terrible. It's great, but it's terrible.
Jonathan Brust. Kyle suggests you put your Child Protective Services for making them Bears fans. You're up on Kyle Brust and Ortman.
Listen, my kids are just fine. They are going to be happy Bears fans their entire life.
Is that possible?
Is that a thing?
Wait. Are you a happy Bears fan your entire life?
Oh, 100%. I mean, come on. I am Jay Cutler.
Lulu.
Who doesn't like smoking Cuddy?
I mean, Packer fans love Jay Cutler. He was really good at giving the ball to the other team.
I like the way
it wasn't Jay Cutler's fault. If we didn't have so many different offensive coordinators, we wouldn't have this problem.
Here we
and
go.
Guy, you can say I'm delusional. However, Ben, the fact that you let your fiance drive home from Dad's house, and then she ran out of gas, bro. That is like the biggest
I missed what
dumb move you could ever do. You drive. You do not let your fiance drive. Oh, I'm going to sit back in the back seat with the baby. Ben, can you tell your entire audience to put your baby to bed during Thanksgiving? Because I know her father couldn't do it.
This pains me.
Wait a minute. What happened?
So
go on.
It was Thanksgiving, and it was nap time for our little girl, and my fiance gave it a shot, didn't want to go down. I gave it a shot, ran out of patience, and we were just like, all right, like, she doesn't need a nap. Like, we'll figure it out. Jonathan insisted on doing what?
Putting her to sleep.
Trying it.
Being the hero.
Yeah.
And
did it work?
He got her down.
He got like 12 kids. You know
Yeah, but he doesn't do anything with the kids.
He's watched. He's seen a lot.
He's changed one diaper his entire time with 6 kids.
But he's a Bears fan.
No, I'm not a lie. Jonathan Brust, how many diapers have you changed?
I've changed more than you.
No
Guaranteed.
shot. No,
I have 6
you have
kids.
6 kids.
I'm sending a text to your wife right now. I will get the true answer.
You wait a minute. There's no way, because you have to be with the kids by yourself at some point. So
no,
I mean,
not in his world. He gets to run around and live life freely.
Ben, I've changed more diapers than you.
I will find out from the source.
Ben, have you ever put down a kid, and a kid you're putting to sleep is sick? Because your wife is out with her girlfriends, and you want to be a good husband, and then the child pukes in your mouth.
This sounds like such a specific one-off.
Yeah, right. Remember that one time that my wife went out and I was home with the kids? I got the text out to thank you, Jonathan Brust, for your entertainment on Thursday.
Poor JB.
I have the text out to my sister-in-law. How many diapers has Jonathan changed?
Wow. If he hasn't changed many, she must have changed hundreds of thousands of diapers.
6 kids.
That's insane.
That's
6 kids.
And that's a lot of smelly stuff, too.
Oh, yeah. Get ready, Kyle. Get ready.
Damn, John in the desert. Does Ben have issues not being as much of a man as his brother Jonathan? Man, you guys don't know that clown.
JB's interesting.
I feel like he needed
first down, spot of the foul.
Was this after the Bears game that you tried to put your daughter down?
I think so.
I think he needed a win, man. I think he needed a win. The Bears certainly aren't giving him wins.
They're not. I can't believe he
total question mark? Not sure. definitely many for our first child, then a steep drop-off after.
He got bored. I don't blame him.
The Dam Sports Show next in Beaver Dam. Jim, Matt, and Molly in Madison. We continue getting ready for the Packers-Lions with you. Brad studied for an exam, and he's got all the answers to the test for Thursday. In 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere, Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Sell out with me, oh yes.